Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Congo.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Belletti. Mbappe! Nice interception, well timed. And here's the chance to counter. That's a cute ball. And he's had it nicked away.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get...
Zico! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. Indonesia have themselves a chance from the spot. The chance to pull further clear. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! And that's definitely not his best. It's a good run down the right. Robertson. Oh, well measured. He's got away. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Indonesia are very much in charge here, dominating possession, and a goal to the good. Oh, lovely bit of skill. That's been cut out, well played. Xavi Alonso is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. Indonesia do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Calhanoglu. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment. Decent chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Salah. It's Salah! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Casillas. Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's a good-looking delivery. Danger averted for now. Referee's given a throw. Calhanoglu.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kimmich. Showing great feet there. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Zico. Just eases him off the ball.
Might want to be careful there.
He's shifting through the gears here. Cross flung in towards the middle. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Villa. Zico threads one in. Now it's Mbappe.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, they could be caught out here. And that's been drilled in. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Villa. So what can they make of this? And he plays one through. David Villa. Shot could be on. Robertson getting this one clear. Messi. Tries to pass it through. He's found a way through. Chelhanoglu. Azar. Azar powering forward here. Schneider. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Some first-half thoughts?
Indonesia really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Indonesia leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution.
And we're off again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Isco. Isco will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now who's going to be first to this? And this is Hazard.
Hazard really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Zico looking understandably energised after his goal. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Villa. Mbappe. And it's Xabi Alonso. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, this is a great position. Chance! And it's come back out to him. It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The goal scorer for Como.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 4.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 11.
And that has added a whole new
Number
complexion
10.
to the game.
Messi.
Well, I'd happily watch this
Coming
every
on the
week,
field,
Peter. This is exactly
number
what you want from a
27,
big game.
Serginho. Number 20, Jan Koller.
Van Bouten,
Number
defending his
18,
corner stubbornly,
Batistuta.
stood up very well to his man.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, that has not gone well. Can he get it through? And this is Batistuta. Now that is commitment to the cause.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Up he goes! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick. And it's Batistuta. Sanchez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Has a shot! Indonesia still have the cards to affect this game. Belletti. Batistuta providing an outlet on that flank. He's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And he's managed to get free. And a shot! It's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Substitution in progress.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Bergkamp to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
This their second corner of the game. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. And that's really well manoeuvred. And he welcomes it in. And that has been cleared. And he's there to get it away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Robertson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Zico takes control of it and he's on the move. Oh, what a climb!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bergkamp. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Bale. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. Cross needs to be good. And that should get the job done. Bale. Chance, surely! He should have put that one away.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Picked out brilliantly. That's a risk. Oh, what a mistake! And the shot! And yes, it's there! 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's played in.
Four added minutes has been indicated.
4 extra minutes added on. That has been cut short. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Isco. Now Bergkamp. Played into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Batistuta. Could move up a gear here. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the
Volunteers
game.
for each block, please report to the
Well, what are
staff
your
room
thoughts on today's
immediately.
game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get
Hello
ready to lock
everybody, and
horns.
welcome
This
to
is
today's
football
match.
at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. The unmistakable Daniel van Baalsen.
One of those players that's been there, done it, got the T-shirt.
And perhaps that's his greatest strength, Jim, his experience.
Certainly one of them, Peter, although for me his all-round game is what impressed most. He's a credible goal threat too, both inside the box and from range.
Yeah, he's got one mighty shot on him. I think it's true to say he once burst a ball while taking a free kick.
I can actually imagine that.
Now it's Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? And he can clear it away. Turns Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Ibrahimovic.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Aim forwards. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Costa Curta defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Messi. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Park Ji-sung is looking to influence the game from out wide. Indonesia yet to have an attempt on goal. And here's Neymar. Cleared without complication. And he's only too happy to take that back. Rijkaard.
Indonesia are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Maldini gets across to intercept that. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Roberto Carlos. And this is Neymar. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Shapes to shoot! In he goes again! They've scored! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Spread out to the left. Cross into the... He rises! They just took too long getting forward.
Messi simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Costa Curta has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Now it's Del Piero. Del Piero going face-to-face with his great rival. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the through ball. Now Mbappe. Here comes the corner. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Neymar. And he's lost his man here. Chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. And he shoots! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. It's Park Ji-sung. Good chance here! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. And the keeper beats it away. And now they can clear their lines. Now, can they get him away? Takes it. Oh, smashing header! No mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Roberto Carlos.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Pass somewhat off target. And he's let fly! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Out of play for a throw. There's the whistle for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Indonesia certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
And now, please turn towards the screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
He's through, now is he in? And a chance! Ibrahimovic. Ambitious ball here. Well read, nice interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And this is Zico. Great chance!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Could be danger here. Looking to shot a goal! He's got a goal! The second half sparked straight into life. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Messi.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Nice physical challenge. Neymar has been caught there, it's a foul.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box, they just need a good delivery.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Messi's cross. Van Bouten clears it away.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Zico running with the ball. And this is Kante. Tries a shot!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And here's Mbappe. Knocks it into space. So nearly the perfect ball. Roberto Carlos. And it's Neymar. And here's Messi. Mbappe. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Roberto Carlos.
This is the time you need that pace.
Rijkaard. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Ibrahimovic. Conte. Looking for options for movement.
Indonesia really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Can he get on the end of this? Brilliantly cut out.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Neymar. Del Piero. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Indonesia are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Roberto Carlos. Neymar going full steam ahead down the left flank. Neymar proves just a little bit too strong. And it's Bergomi. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 17.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 10, Messi. Number 4, Ronaldinho. Coming on the field.
Not the most accurate pass. And this is Bale. Pinches it off him. Kukçu.
Number 21.
Now it's Bale.
Substitution in progress.
Kvaratskhelia.
There will be 1 minute added time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. And that will be it. Indonesia can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end.
Quick request for support for
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the game...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
everybody,
it might
and
not feel
welcome
like
to
that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And the shot! Giroud! That's brilliant!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again. Son Heung-min really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Indonesia, can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Carvajal is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Shot could be on. He is through here. And he's there to belt it away. It's gone out for a throw-in. Kokchu. Oh, super ball! Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nice looking ball. That's beautifully weighted. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Tries to pass it through. Oh, no joy this time. It's loose here and they'll want to reclaim it. Sanchez getting this one clear.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Jordi Alba delivers. And he's taking no chances there. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Jordi Alba. Messi. Indonesia have got it back and they'll have another go. Indonesia do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Son Heung-min. Nice interception, well timed. Mbappe.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Kokchu. Oh, this is a very good run. Half an hour played now. Played out wide. Kokchu. And it's Bale. Carvajal. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now it's Messi. Mbappe. Azar. So what can they make of this? Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Crosses it in. Up he goes! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Mbappe tries a shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Messi with the short one. Crosses it in here. He's there to get rid. Messi. Carvajal did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And it's Zico. Mbappe!
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Sanchez. Bale. Bale. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Indonesia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Mbappe. And the counter is on. And it's Zico. And takes a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. It's their second corner of the game. Bergkamp gets it away. Can he get on the end of this? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Jordi Alba. Bergkamp. Jordi Alba. Ronaldinho. Xavi Alonso is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Oh, they can break here. And no, that was never going to make it. Ruben Neves. And it's Jordi Alba. And it's Bergkamp. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Indonesia still behind thanks to that solitary strike. That's a little off target. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Mbappe shapes to shoot! No mistake! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Indonesia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 4.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
There's the shot! It's anyone's ball now, and the keeper couldn't hold it. It's in, and they've got their lead back. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, that has not gone well. Carvajal can get it clear. And this is Batistuta. Oh, it's a foul. It could be a penalty. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. He's having a good look here.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance.
Messi! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Carvajal is one whose deliveries we all know about. He's picked his way through, and he's in on... And Batistuta! Oh, taken with style! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So all square, and not for the first time.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Mbappe. Number 10, Messi.
Indonesia perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Number 27, Serginho.
Carvajal, cross to the back post. Oh, what a climb! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Indonesia have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. He's found a way through. It's a promising position. Pings in across. Out of play for a goal kick. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And it's Bale. And that's been intercepted. Could move up a gear here. Xabi Alonso cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Bergomi. Fired deep towards the back post. Chance here to counter. Carvajal. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Nicely weighted ball. Cross flung in towards the middle.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 3, Daniel van Buiten. Coming on the field.
Ruben
Number
Neves,
9,
the man with such
Raikkonen.
great vision.
Number 5, Adams. Substitution in progress.
Kukçu. Carvajal. Bale. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain
Added
sixth
minutes has
sense.
been indicated.
And here's the chance to counter. Threads one in. Kukçu. Bale. It's a searching pass. Can he get onto this?
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Deep into stoppage time. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Please be
Well,
made
a
aware
decent
that
draw,
smoking
Peter,
is
with a good
only
mix of
permitted in
action and
designated
plenty
areas
of
within
talking
these
points,
grounds.
and it ended with the right result.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So it's down to business here.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Now it's Kukçu, and he's managed to get free. So there's Massimo Otto, bit of an unsung hero perhaps, but certainly an integral part of an Italy side that conquered the world and a European champion for his club.
Yeah, and he did all that by being the picture of consistency and hard work, the way he nullified the threat of some of the biggest names in the game during his heyday, and that was really impressive.
I remember a lot of those performances really well. Xavi Alonso. And here's Messi. Messi! They want to be quick to recover this. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And it's Messi. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Mbappe! Tries a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Indonesia have their second corner now. Milan are looking to go forward now. Oh, it's Van Basten. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries to play it through. Another chance from a corner. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Belletti. Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Stood up well to him there. Tchouaméni. It's Xabi Alonso. Kukçu. Looking for the run. Real chance! It's there! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Xavi Alonso is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. 15 minutes till half-time. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And the pass is intercepted.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Baresi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bastoni wins the duel this time. Threads one in. He won't be happy with that one. And the keeper's got it again. Passing nice and neat. Picked out brilliantly. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Xavi Alonso. Dunk cuts out the pass. Looking tidy in possession here. Tries to pass it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Milan have it back and can go again. Can he get it through? And he's intervened well there. Dunk.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Kirkchu. Now it's Shevchenko. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Indonesia have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Looking for a runner. No, he's just misjudged that one. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now that looks a decent ball. The message is clear, none shall pass. That looks a good ball through.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning. That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And it's Kirkchu. Mbappe! And he's in on goal! Looking to play him in. Rijkaard. And that's gone loose. And here's Kirkchu. And he's quick to get it clear again. Belletti. He's got away. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Rijkaard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Played out wide. Can he get on the end of this? Delivers with whip.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Alonso. And that's a good ball. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Baresi has got himself a free kick. Plays a sharp little ball here. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And this is Van Basten. Shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Can he finish? Oh, they could be caught out here.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 4. Viene sostituito con il numero 20. Fernando Torres.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Out towards the flank. This looks promising. Delivery from Mbappe. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's burst through! Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Xavi Alonso proves too strong. And that's going to be a booking.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Indonesia making another change here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element.
It's Eto'o! Mighty close.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
He shifted it to the flank, and he's worked it through. Mbappe gets into a good position. Oh, good ball! Oh, well played. Zico concedes a free kick for that. And he is going into that little black book. Now it's Mbappe. That pass has been well intercepted. That's a good ball out wide. Shot, surely! And the ball's come loose here. Now, can they get him away? Davids, well seen, saw that. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense, boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Messi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. Milan have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
Nedved. Cleared without hesitation. So much time and space here. Seedorf! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Yaya Toure will be key here, Peter. His versatility and drive makes him a nightmare for the opposition.
He was actually and Messi! Genius!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Xavi Alonso. And it's Zico. Yaya Toure. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. That's really well manoeuvred. There they go, hunting in packs. Seedorf. Pelé.
Yeah, I'd probably do that too, Peter. No harm in testing how physical you can be.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Zico. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. Nedved. Nedved hurtling down that right flank. Oh no, this does not look good. Bergomi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ronaldinho. Now it's Messi. Zico. Zico! Zico! Special player! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they're at it again in double quick time. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Oh, it's Seedorf. Now this could be a chance. And a chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Backward it goes. And the finish! Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Pele. Oh, good read. Xavi Alonso. Nedved. Nedved stood his ground strongly. He's shifting through the gears here. Now who's going to be first to this? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Suarez. Yaya Toure. Zico. Pass somewhat off target. Tchouaméni. Mbappe knocks it into space. He's dealt with that really well.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nicely weighted ball. And it's Ronaldinho. And here's Zico. Xavi Alonso. Luis Suarez. That's Nedved. And this is Hullet. Van Bouten. And the through ball. A lot of space ahead of him. And he's there to get it away. Milan have it back and can go again. Araujo.
Ci sarà un minuto di
Right
recupero.
card. Well, that has not gone well. Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Indonesia really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Indonesia are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 13. Viene
And we're
sostituito
underway
con il
again.
numero 14.
Xavi Alonso. Messi. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Luis Suarez. Driving forward. And this is Nedved. And this is Hullet. Engages and forces him off the ball. Cruyff, looking for options for movement. That's going to go a long way. And he's quick to snatch it back.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he was quick to react. And it's Nedved. Zico looking to add to his goal. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them.
And here's Ronaldinho, showing good feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Luis Suarez. Nedved gets into some space. Oh, what a shot at goal! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Milan really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
This their second corner of the game. Milan have their third corner. And that should get the job done. Good ball, good take. Now it's Seedorf. That's a good ball out wide. Cross goes in there. Deftly away. He has found the way through. Decent chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So their fourth corner of the game. Mbappe tries to clear. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Great chance! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 21. Lasciano il campo per il numero 11.
Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Il numero
Seedorf.
22. Iniesta. Attenzione,
Iniesta.
una sostituzione.
Iniesta going face to face with his great rival. Looking for the run. Now it's Mbappe. It's Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Indonesia are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Xavi Alonso is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Mbappe. Cruyff. And now the breakaway. Goes looking wide. Van Bouten gets good distance on it. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Can he get on the end of this? He won't be happy with that one. Plays a sharp little ball here. And this is Iniesta. Messi.
Park Ji-sung.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Iniesta. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Hullet. Oh, nice touch.
He's a what shapes to shoot!
Now that is commitment to the cause.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Played out towards the right wing. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And now a sudden chance to catch.
Chance!
It's anyone's ball now. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, there's a probing ball. And this is Messi.
Gets a good foot in there.
Thuram. That's a lovely, neat pass. Rijkaard.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
And the
recupero.
pass is intercepted. 2 minutes to be added on. Oh, that's fabulous. Iniesta. Bergomi pulls off an exemplary piece of defence. And that will be the final act. Indonesia can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Messi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to...
Chance, surely! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already.
That is good alertness. Xavi Alonso goes long. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the counter is on. Oh no, what has happened here? And the ball is out of play. Oh, that's well spotted. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. João Neves. Mbappe. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Pedri. Tries to pass it through. Greenwood picks it up out wide. Kukçu does well to get it back. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Knocks it into space.
Marquinhos.
Always a very imposing presence at the back. Oh, good-looking ball. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, can he get onto this? João Neves. Vitinha. And he welcomes it in.
Zico.
It's a pretty loose pass. João Neves. Now that looks a decent ball. Look at the space here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, easy pickings there.
Now it's Zico.
Mbappe is onto this. Shot at goal! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Indonesia are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision. 30 minutes gone. Nice looking ball. Well, that's an excellent interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Mbappe really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to...
Messi! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. He's shifting through. Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's gone looking for safety.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Bergomi gets over and intercepts. Passes short and sharp. Indonesia heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails.
Now it's Zico.
Can he get on the end of this? He's in a great position here. And he shoots! Mbappe. That's a lovely, neat pass. Looking for the run. And he was quick to react. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he is going into that little black book.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
He has a look up. Now it's Pedri. Great ball and the shot! And yes, it's there! And right on half-time, that is telling. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Chelsea get themselves back. And we hit half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
Hello everybody, and quick
Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Indonesia head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Greenwood. Good ball, good take. And the shot! It's a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And here's Mbappe. Kukçu. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe, can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
This looks promising, and he was alert to it. Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Just off target. Now, can they get it? Oh, shooting chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside. That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, good read. Zico. And it's Kukçu. Kukçu. Good purposeful running this. Chelsea needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Pedri. That's a good ball out wide. Greenwood. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Bastoni, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Threads one in, and it goes for a shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Mbappe. Coming on the field.
The most accurate
is
pass.
Number 14.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Lewandowski. Substitutions taking place.
João Neves. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Pedri. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Batistuta. Zico. It's Zico! He scores! And they've got their lead back. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Indonesia go into the lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Now this could be a chance. That is great defending, so alert.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Messi. Well, that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Greenwood. Oh, that's fabulous. Greenwood! Should have equalised.
Greenwood clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Now it's Lewandowski. That is ended up in no man's land. João Neves. Just 5 minutes remaining now. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him. Big header! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And again!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Indonesia can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Played into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here. Oh, that's well done, really robust. João Neves. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. That's really well cleared. And there goes the final whistle. Indonesia pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Indonesia really were very impressive in the way they found...